Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
We got Raptors going.
Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action now. Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the defensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. But he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. They'll run them back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did say? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rousset. That is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On play action, Rousset. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling for action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. To part on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Go to 60 Pittsburgh.
Well, first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Logan Cook now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it to 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 36. From the gun, here's the set. Going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, it's Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. In every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game. Plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward and pick up that 1st. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Brissett on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We're set now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. We're set now. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his pass incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew, his throw incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced up like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed it. Totally missed it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Go! 30 base.
Off play action, it's Minshew. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. But the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
That was good tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 44 yards. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Rebound.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Brissett. Pass incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Right? 50-50. Right 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys have the game he expected, but that one there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The completion good for Freeman at second down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. This is Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they moved the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
60 out more. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On the draw, this is Fournette. So a nice job of one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, but how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Starting the drive with a give to back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Brissett looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt away for the fourth time today. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is intent of the law. Possession is not intent of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, Bissell. Funches has it complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Bissell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen big cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bissell. It's caught by Funches. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Come on, set. Stick to your own. Defense.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? About the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. But they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. Brissett looks to throw. Got it complete to Rodgers. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Brissett. Be caught by Rodgers. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
Now Brissett. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now Adam Vinatieri, who's into his 40s now. You think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This could potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 1st and 10, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. We're set now. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs, when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to throw forward with Minshew into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I get kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. It'll be Minshew again. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down throw for Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's the
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Trapp. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
And the defense is going to let them think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This to win it in overtime. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gauden. You've been...
And there you have it. The Jaguars are your winners, 13-10 over the Colts. Hopefully I will do another stream today. If not, we'll see you all tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. And have a great day and night.